And
very hermit-like, closed off. Um, not much energy to go out and do things. And the way I would feel like, like everyone was inside of my head and um, just completely, an unnecessary level of being anxious. Um, and it was very debilitating. It was very debilitating.
Mm.
And most of the time, I would just look for a good time to leave, pretty much.
Mm.
Like, you know,
And what do you mean people were in my head?
I guess I felt like people thought I was weird, or you know, maybe thought I was off or something like that,
Mm.
of that nature.
Mm.
Yep, I had done hypnotherapy, um, regular counseling with a psychologist. Yeah, for a long time. I
Mm.
did those things for a long time and didn't really see um, as much benefits that I've seen as now.
Mm.
So, yeah,
Nice.
yeah. It felt like it got, before the coaching, it just got worse over time because I was avoiding it. So whenever I was in the situation, I found it, just worse and worse.
Mm.
Like it used to be so bad to the point where um, I would go, I would plan to go somewhere and I would be like outside or um, close to the event and just like immediately, like change my mind and say, oh, well, I'm not going to go to this party or whatever. And now it's like, I just go. Like, I don't, that whole process has just like alleviated. Like, it doesn't happen anymore.
Mm.
It's like if someone invites me somewhere, I just I just go. Like I do, and it's just cool. It's cool not to like feel that at all. Like it's really cool.
Mm.
A lot better. Like a lot better. Like it's to the point to where like sometimes it still surprises me. Honestly, I guess just because of just so long of isolating myself, it it still like surprises me just how now it's like I'm just much more calmer, much more present in the moment. Um, yeah. Like, yeah.
Nice.
Well, throughout the tapping, I would definitely say that it just, the more I addressed it and the more I tapped, just there was more acceptance, more um, relaxation while talking about it. Making it so while I'm tapping, I can't get upset about it. So I think that just led to me accepting it and having very outward, started to develop more of an outward perspective. After the coaching, and just like gradually, I got out of the cycle of that habitual isolation, and it got to the point where I started like seeking to go places and really wanting to get out of the house and do something.
Okay.
Yeah, another benefit I would say, um, just self acceptance, man. I think been a big one for me. Um, of just, and that's another thing too. I feel like I've been more able to just express myself without fear of judgment or criticism. It's definitely these past couple of weeks. It's just been express myself, and if someone doesn't like me, okay, like, like, all right, that's fine. And there's been a lot of peace in that. So yeah, it's amazing to me. It's times throughout my day to where I just significantly notice the differences that tapping has made, and it's just like, wow, I wasn't comfortable doing this a couple months ago, and it works, man. It works miracles. Like that's my overall message right there.
I was hesitant a lot about it because I wasn't sure if it's gonna work, because I tried before other things and it didn't work. So I can say that that's it. I wasn't sure about it,
Okay.
and wasn't convinced in the start by that it will solve the problem by tapping.
Yeah.
Now I can say I'm so relaxed and so calm, and that's what I liked more about, because I used to be very nervous, very anxious. Now I can socialize very normally. I don't like overthink about situation when I'm in social situations. It wasn't the case before, and what most of all, like I can speak out my mind. That's what I also get from the session and from the coaching. Like when we are in situations, when we are in discussion, usually I usn't like in a situation like I speak out my mind, and if I did, I just talk I give the perspective or the idea like the majority of the people. And I never like I don't want, because I don't want to be criticized, I don't want to be judged. But now I like speak out my mind even if it's against them. And what's happening now, I don't feel like I'm afraid when I speak them out. I before when my heart's not beating when I say something is different from the majority, because they judge you, they still judge you, but the emotion that I get after judgment is not. I don't feel like terrified, and it's nice to speak it without fear. The fear was a soul killing for me. It was a big. It was a big. It used to have a big place in my heart and my feelings and my everything. And it has started to go away. I start to feel better in situations, even when I face any situation. I feel like. I feel like I'm able to face it with no fear, no shame, no embarrassment. What if this happened or this happened? No, everything goes smoothly. It's the situation is like still the same and the people still the same, but the way I'm acting toward it and the emotions I get when I interact with people is very different. It's very calm and relaxed. Like it's not. I used to feel like I'm always in war. Always I have to defend myself if something happened, or I'm scared for things to happen. Now this is not the scenario now. It's more calm, relaxed. Even if things happen, it comes automatically. So you respond. You respond like very calm. The things comes easily. There's no complications in the situation, like it used to be before. Yes. Because I arrived to a point before like I couldn't enjoy any moment anymore, but now I enjoy the simplest thing in life, and that's what I'm so happy about. It brings happiness, and like I feel happy about it, and I like it. Yes, everything I'm doing now, like I feel like it's a meaning now. There is the meaning, like feel like reborn, because everything before wasn't all the feelings, the emotions wasn't alive for me, I can say, but now it's going to life again.
Yeah, beautiful, awesome.
Yeah, exactly. It helped me a lot. It solved many deep issues in my life, and I'm moving forward very empowered, and I'm happy with this.
This is really awesome.
I'm so happy.
Yeah,
I'm so happy. I'm so happy.
You look good.
I am.
Yeah, you look happy. You're radiating.
I am.
This is good.
I am, and I'm really happy. Like now to move forward, I can't wait. Like to start what I want to do in my life, and I'm happy with this. I'm happy.
Awesome.
And I'm excited about it, and I'm happy that there is no fear in the ambient anymore. That's something very important to me, to take this fear out of my body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Brilliant.
It was very fruitful, and I really wish for everyone to start taking, really, if they are in these situations like this, to take like tiny steps. It will work. It's worth it, to try it. It's worth it. It's because it works.
I saw quite a lot of lasting results. I'll give you one example. So whenever there's like someone who looks a bit rough coming down the street, I'd always cross the road, But I worked through some of the memories and to why I think that might be the case. And then I was walking down the street one day, and I saw someone, a rough-looking person, coming towards me, but I didn't really have the same reaction. I was kind of like, oh, they're the type of person that would, I don't know, be an arsehole to me. Whatever. I walked past them, and nothing happened. You know, I didn't feel one way or the other. That is like, oh, that's done now. It's just that those memories have been put to rest.
I felt inferior to people when I walked into the room. It didn't matter like who the person was or how long I had known that person or anything. It was like a deeply instilled belief that I had. And you helped me with that. And from that day on, I have never ever one time felt like someone was above me. I just felt like everyone is on the same level. Like now on the company that I work on, like me and the CEO, I don't see him above me one bit. Like I see him as a friend, a really good friend. So that has been super nice.
I wanted to work on connecting with people, being more present, being comfortable while interacting with other people in a way that also made them comfortable. And I wanted to be more in the moment instead of in my head. And I've made a lot of those improvements already, just working in 3 sessions with Sebastiaan. You know, I've already set the foundation, and now I'm excited to see how I can build on that. And I recommend anyone else who's thinking about to give it a try. He's extremely easy to work with. He does a lot of the heavy lifting during the session. He'll be totally present with you, totally engaged.
I'm so thankful for your coaching. It honestly, it means so much to me. There was really something really significant after my sessions with you that I don't feel that I consciously could grasp. You know, I just followed along with what you said, and it really helped a lot. So thank you.
Nice. Great. Yeah. Because
I'm tearing up.
It's nice.
I would definitely recommend this. It's powerful. I think when you find, you know, these core issues that you've dealt with, and you do the tapping with it, and especially doing the coaching with you one-on-one, because you know all the right questions to ask and everything, I think a person really can knock down those walls of resistance and fear and really experience more freedom because of the tapping.